Hey guys, NOYCE here with today's daily recap. Is midweek and I'm up $1.29. I think it's up 22%, something like that. I didn't really look at it. So pretty good day, I would say. I guess some of the unsettled cash has came back to the buying power. However, I still took really small trades today. As you can see, I only traded two tickers, LMFA and ANE. So both are wins. I'll just go through any first. So any I got in here at the pre-market since it was a major downtrend break. Let's see. It's pretty hard to see here. Maybe I can see the. This is why I dislike TDA. It's very hard to gauge. So yeah, there's a major downtrend break here. I would try draw it here, but yeah, I'm not really familiar with TDA yet. I'm using what's that? I'm using moomoo for charting still. So I guess I can draw here. Then I have to extend the right. Yeah, so there's a major trend line break here for any, as you can see. So I added here for it to break. Then I sold the first pop, and then sold another pop. Then basically I let the rest play into the open. So in the open, the first pop I sold more of it because I know any usually would like to pop in the open and then fade. So yeah, it faded, and then I know it will come back up again, but I was expecting 10 p.m. I mean 10 a.m. However, it did went up earlier, so it seems like there's two fake out here. So yeah, after it went here, then it fake out again. However, I got out of my position fully at this first candle. That's one trade. Let me remove this. Did I delete the drawing? Is this? Yeah, so this is one trade for ANY. And then you can see a lot of tickers are dipping. That's because of SPY. So as you can see, SPY took a nose plunge, but it went back for view up, but it's alright. Maybe you can hold above the view up, but I decided to walk away from the market from that. So SPY is done. ANY, I've talked about it. Then my second trade is, what did I trade? LMFA, yeah. So the second trade is LMFA, same thing. I think it's a pre-market trade too. Yep. So if I'm not wrong, there's some news and it's crypto news. So I got in here. This is the pop of the news. I didn't add in here. I added to my moomoo since I'm using moomoo for charting. So yep, after the news, I added on this pullback, thinking a ABCD could form. So added here, sold off more than half at this pop for some tiny profit. Then the other one I sold at here when it seems like it's not holding. I could have sold at here, but I'm expecting it to go down more. I mean go up more. However, still is a winning trade. I think I sold off 34. So overall both are still a green trade. This is how I got like $1.29 and 0.2% of my account size today. So same thing in the open, it dipped because I believe personally, I mean some of my friends are saying like there's no correlation with SPI and small low float caps. But personally I see there's some psychological mental level, like when SPI is tanking, many people will want to just sell off even if it's low float and have not much correlation, but it's the psychological level to me. So yeah, nothing much going on today, so I didn't feel we would have any big move, so I sold off. So two nice green trade, and it turns out for the best. Like you see at LMFA, it continues to dip, so in a way I sold off pretty high. As for any, I also did, in my opinion, sell at pretty high at here. It did went up a little more, but I think it's alright. I think I did alright for ANY too. Where's the this is weird. This is here is not showing the Man, these stickers, this TDA is so hard to use. Yeah. So it's alright. I did miss this 678, but it's in hindsight, right? So I believe this is a pretty good position to let off. Other than that, VYGR was today's leading gapper, but I did not like it since I couldn't find a good position. As you can see, it went up off a news if I'm not wrong. However, I couldn't find a good position to go in, and into the open, it basically, yeah, I don't like how choppy it is. So this is a major fake out. I think a couple of my friends got trapped in here, and then another fake out here of this top of 413. So yeah, this is dodge a bullet here. ACER pretty nice, but I remember there's a strong trend line. Let's zoom out. Yeah, so basically as you can see, there's all these topping tails and the major trend line is unable to break. So unless you can come out strong, I'm not gonna buy it. So as you can see, yeah, this is so hard to use. Yeah, so this is a fake out. So this is a trend line, and then basically it just touches it and came back down. This is what I was expected. Like this is a C quality setup at best. That maybe it could break, but seeing how the market is, I believe it will just pick up, which is what it did. So didn't trade this, pretty good. BTPT had a nice open since I think BTC hit 55. So yeah, slow grind up and a nice open, but not sure if it's because of BTC or SPY. So it took a dip. Did not place any position because it was pretty overextended. Like after all these green candles, then consolidating and pop and fade, so I couldn't find a nice position to enter. So I decided to sit on my hand and sit on my profit. NCTY was pretty okay. Nice open, but same thing. Probably because of BTC, I believe, in my opinion. LMFA, I think I talked about it. Yeah, this is what I traded. So LMFA is out. And next TD. I did not like how I don't like to trade stocks below 50 cents. I don't like to trade anything below $1, but below 50 cents is what I hate even more. Despite being up pretty nice, like 25%, it was up like 20% when I stopped trading. So yeah, nice open, but same thing is pretty choppy as you can see. And from the 5-minute, I don't like all these red candles, so it's extremely choppy to me. And based on history, I don't like how NXTED trade. As you can see previously, they were pretty high, like $3. Then it tried for $1. So yeah, it's really choppy. So did not like it and did not trade. Last but not least is Grom, which is in my opinion the best sticker to trade today and came out of nowhere. You can say, yeah, so really strong open and really strong open, I would say. So I think this was the pre-market high. Am I right? Yeah, seems like it. Not very good with TDA charts, but basically on moomoo I'm seeing it's not very strong. Like it didn't come up, but in the open for some reason it went up. Maybe there's news or something. So really strong, and it closes above the VWAP all this while. So went up to a top of 590. It basically ate up the 5 resistance. I was expecting it to not break 5 and came back down, but it did hit 590 and came back down to this area. So this is a pretty good position now since that the VWAP and it's above all the volume averages. And there's one more thing to see if it can close above 5. If it can close above 5, it might seem like a nice position, but seeing how it's not moving, I assume it's halted. I'm more familiar with Momo's chart, so today I'm not sure if it's, but it seems that the L2 is not moving, so I believe Grom halted down. So thankfully I did not chase this. If not, I would think this is a consolidation phase and added here, then get caught in the hot down. It's probably gonna open even lower or be really choppy. So all in all, glad I did not trade Grom. So let's take a look at SPY. Yeah, it's recovering above the VWAP, so things might turned out nice. So yeah, as you can see, which is why Annie also trying for VWAP. All in all, it's a nice profit. It's up $1.29 and up 22% for the account size. And probably I have more of the unsettled cash are back in the option buying power. So tomorrow is Thursday, maybe I can go for a larger position. And since Friday is usually more dangerous, so I'm more comfortable using more of my position on Thursday. So Friday I can just take a small trade or not trade at all. So yep, all in all, this is another day trading in this October small account challenge. I only traded LMFA in my my main account. I did not touch any since it's a trendline break and I'm not too confident on it previously. So yeah, just gonna sign off here. Nothing much else to see, I'll say. I basically stop out at this any trade and then I sell my hand since there isn't any really nice setup that I'm comfortable going in, since I don't want to lose back my profit, which will make me feel much more worse. And yeah, maybe I could be up another dollar or $2 more. So that's giving me another extra 0.4%, which is nearing to the 1% goal I set. But from how the market is doing, I'm more confident that it's gonna go down instead. So just gonna sit on my hand and wait for better opportunities. So yep, that's all for today's day recap. And hopefully you guys traded much better than me today. I'm being very conservative today, but it is also what contributed to my profit last month for the IBKR small account challenge. But this time around for this October small account challenge, I hope to bring forward the success and let it continue here, which is why I'm still very conservative, and also because of the unsettled cash issue for this cash account challenge. So this is one issue I face, hence the very small very small P&L. But what matters is the overall P&L percentage. Like if I can turn this $500 and have a, let's say I don't know, a 5%, 10% account gain, that's great in any book, since if I can do it with 500, I can do it with 5,000, 50,000, and perhaps 500,000, and a 5% will be very great. So all these small account challenges like are not just helpful, what I hope to be helpful for the viewers, but is extremely helpful to me myself too, since my goal is to spread out and work on the habit of spreading out my red days and to keep my red days losses smaller. Since on August, if I'm not wrong, I average like $200 green days, but some of my red days are like 1,000, so it will take me 5 green days to get back that one red day. So I traded really poorly at August, hence I started the September small account challenge, which gave me a very nice profit. I think I was up 8 to 10% for the month. So hopefully I can bring forward to here. However, this might be harder since I'm limited by my buying power and I have to spread them out for 5 days, since the unsettled cash takes T2 days to go back in the account. However, if I could replicate the success of 8% to 10% for my September small account challenge to this October small account challenge, I'll be really happy. And at the meantime, I'm also trading my IBKR main account still. However, I will not be going through those trades there, since I think it will be very hard to maintain 2 daily recap. So I think this small account challenge should be more helpful for retail traders, and if you are watching all this, you're probably a newer trader yourself. So I believe this can be more beneficial. And yeah, just gonna end my small account daily recap here. As usual, stay safe, trade safe, peace.